All right, folks, I got a long message from Thom today. I got this message at 5 o'clock today. I had no idea this is what was taking place. Hey, bro, I went to court today and was taken off of probation. Somebody, an anonymous kind soul, sent Thom a lot of commissary. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but a good amount. It was a lot. And they would end up messaging me today saying, hey, what happened? All of my money got refunded. The commissary never went through. Did the jail know something before it? Like, I have no idea what's going on here. So Thom went to court in Virginia Beach today and was taken off of probation. Now, I don't know what that means. That's all that he says in relation to that. Thom got a whole pipe charge. I don't know where that charge is, though. I'm pretty sure it's there. If he was taken off of probation, did that charge get dismissed? If it had to have been. Because they ain't going to take you off of probation if you got found guilty of that. Did Thom beat a pipe charge? Holy shit, folks, we literally just started. Dude, where's my car today? More on that. Let's read this message. It's long. This is what Thom wrote me and said today. Hey, bro, I went to court in Virginia Beach and was taken off of probation. I'm still dealing with a violation in 2 other cities, but if you can find an inpatient drug program that takes Medicaid 28 days or longer, that is a lock-in facility, I think I might be able to use that in court with the other 2 jurisdictions. I will be honest with you. I don't know what I'm going to do once I get out. I'll be back to being semi-homeless. I have a friend that will let me stay at her house, but it's temporary at best. Folks, I'm reading an email that I just received from Thom earlier today. Thom may have actually beaten the pipe charge. Mike says call Thom. That's actually probably the better thing to do, right? Instead of reading this shit. We're wasting precious moments here. I'm trying to be as proactive as possible right now. I still think I have a motorcycle at a friend's house I can still ride if necessary. What? Where did a motorcycle come from? Who knew about a motorcycle? I didn't know Thom had a motorcycle. Did you know he had a motorcycle? Matt, did you know we were trying to get Thom a car. Matt gave him a car. The man had a motorcycle. Can you imagine Thom pulling up on a freaking motorcycle? Sup. I'm out. So Thom has a motorcycle and he might have beaten the pipe charge. Man, shit is developing at a rapid pace with this guy. The crap with the car and the guy at the place, he mentions the guy's name, he mentions the place where the car is supposed to be, is really crazy. Stole the car from me through this hooker that dropped it off there when I was in jail. So that's what happened. I knew there had to be a hooker involved in this. All right, so let me stop laughing. So the crap with the car, the guy at the place is really crazy. I haven't gotten a chance to meet this guy yet, but I'm going to. I'd like to talk with him about the car. He basically stole the car from me through this hooker that dropped it off there when I was in jail. He bonded me out and is trying to hold that over my head and trying to keep the car. Hey, look, man. Let us get the car. No harm, no foul, you know. And how can he hold the car? Thom, the car is in your name. You've got the title to the car. That means he's in possession of a freaking stolen vehicle. This is Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, God. All right, so anyways, like I said, my life is less than perfect. I can't even read this with a straight face anymore. And that's it. It's done. He's asking for some help. He wants to find an inpatient program. I'm going to go try to find the car. If this guy has the car and the car is in Thom's name. Now, unless Thom signed this car over and we don't know about that, buddy, give me the car or take a charge. It's your choice. We got to get Thom on the freaking line here, man. Thom, what is this shit you're talking about? Hookers and blow and... Oh, Thom's online. So Thom's ready. Hello, beautiful.
Hey, gorgeous. How are you?
Doing well, Tom. I've got the viewership here, and I just shared a little bit of that message that you sent to me. And dude, congratulations.
Cool bean.
So,
It's a plus.
am I reading this correctly that you beat that charge?
No. The violation has been taken off, and I'm no longer on probation in Virginia Beach.
Well, that's a good thing, though, right?
Charged. Correct. Part. What I'm looking for, if you read in there, is I'm looking for a 28-day program in Norfolk.
Yeah.
Or longer, that I can use to take to the table Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, and Norfolk, and say, hey, I'll go to this drug program, be paid for through my Medicaid, and see where we're there.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do.
Do you have any in mind that I can reach out to? And if you do, email them to me, and I'll see about trying to get on the. I'll get on the line with them.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been able to find anything in Norfolk. I do know that there's Safe Harbor. There is Pyramid.
Okay. Yeah.
I know that they have been accepting people from Virginia to those programs. So I don't know. Again, it's all comes down to my medical concern is what I'm really worried about. So
Let me ask you this: changing gears real quick. The person who sent that commissary to you, they messaged me this evening and said that for some reason that money got refunded to their account. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
I was assuming maybe you were getting transferred.
No. I'm going to be, because I currently still have the one pending charge. So I don't go to court for that until June. So,
oh my God, man.
But,
well, that's next month. That's not bad. And listen, I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, but you sitting in there till June, I mean, shit, you might be looking at time served possibly.
Right. Again, what we're trying to avoid here is a violation with a new charge in Chesapeake and Hanover, because then the violation goes from being 14 days to being up to 1 year.
No, I get that. I definitely get that.
Right.
So the only thing that you're sitting in there for currently right now, well, you do have those other two violations that you mentioned, but those are just technical violations?
Correct. They're technicals right now.
Yeah, unless you get found guilty of that pipe charge.
Correct. And when I looked at he showed me the discovery on that, there was just enough to do for them to test what it was and not enough to test it or anything else. How much there was there. Basically, the test consumed what was in it to tell it what.
And the sad reality.
Methamphetamine.
And the sad reality about this is you admitted to this. You admitted that this was
Well,
yours.
Yeah.
You took the charge for somebody else.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and that person's a little pissed at me right now, but it's all right.
Why are they mad? Why? How could they be mad?
There's an issue where I told her, unless you're willing to get sober and get your shit together, I really can't fuck with you, I told her she needed to get sober, by whatever means necessary. You're on probation. Go to your PO. Tell your PO. Yeah. Basically, now I'm the enemy. So.
She's mad at you because you're telling her to get her stuff together. Tom, you got every reason in the world to be mad at her if she's the reason why you're sitting in there. Tom, let me go find her. Let me get the deposition, Tom. Let me be your investigator on this. Let me do what a paid lawyer would do for you, Thom. I can do this. What storage container is she sleeping in? Send it to me in a message.
She shacked up. You know what I mean? She shacked up with some dudes, so, whatever. And, it is whatever, you know what I mean?
Hold on.
That, she got in trouble with probate.
What are those sirens I hear?
On the TV.
It's on the TV? Jesus Christ, I thought there was a freaking police chase taking place. Y'all are watching Cops?
Yeah, like,
ain't you?
Not y'all.
ain't they had enough of that shit?
Up with the y'all stuff.
What are they in there taking notes?
Didn't they know?
Oh, that's what they doing when they behind us. And they turn the spotlight on.
Right, yeah.
Hey, look, for anybody who's saying that there's audio issues, it's the service and the signal. It's breaking up. So this is the best that I can do here.
Yeah, it's terrible. Sorry, guys. I am glad that you guys are tuning in, man. Thank you. I appreciate everybody.
Listen, I'm not trying to make a bunch of jokes about your situation because you got a very serious situation, Thom. But I mean what I'm saying here.
I know.
If there's anything that I can do, I'll try to do it. I'll call the programs for you. I'll try to give you some leads in relation to that. I'd really like to go try to find the car. Let me ask you a question about the car real quick.
Yeah.
Is the car still titled in your name?
Yeah, the car is still titled in my name.
Oh yeah, then this is your car. He got stolen property right here. I'm going to get that.
All right, let's go get that.
I mean, at least you'll have that. And what is the talk about? What's the talk about the motorcycle? When the hell did you get a motorcycle, Thom?
I've had that for a while. So I was riding that for probably about 4 or 5 months.
After you and I were no longer in contact?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you were a badass out there, Thom. You were a freaking biker? That's crazy.
Stop. Stop. Hey, there's the turbo toilet. I love giving you guys samples for that.
Again, let me get back to being serious here because again, your situation is nothing to joke about. Let's talk about this. What's the support situation like for you in there? Is anybody reaching out to you? Are you getting any encouraging words?
I'm getting some good encouragement. Some guys from Indy hit me up.
Good.
Cody and Eddie hit me up, and so I'm waiting to hear from them. Support. I mean, I got a couple people like I mentioned Everyday Winning, of course.
Everyday Winning is a blessing, man.
That is amazing. You, Joe. You guys, all of y'all, man. I appreciate everything, and I hope that once we get out of this situation, you and I can do some toilet talk without one that flushes.
No, for sure, man. I'm sure there's a lot of things that we could definitely pick right back up on.
Yeah.
Look.
I hope so.
I'm gonna do what I can do in terms of
turtles.
I'm gonna do what I can do in terms of trying to contact these programs for you, asking if they accept Medicaid, kind of explaining to them what your situation is and that you're trying to get some help. Do you think that that's gonna work though? If you get one of these programs and they're like, oh, yeah, sure, we would accept him.
I've seen some guys that have left from here to go to the programs.
I mean, basically, and I hate the way that this is about to sound. Hey, can you tell dude to hold that shit? Like, I mean, really, this is important. It's crazy that they're taking a shit right beside you while you're doing a visit.
Yeah.
Listen, you essentially need a Hail Mary in this. Because not only do you need to get accepted into this program, you need 3 different cities to say okay to this, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, that's what.
And again, just to reiterate for those who may not know, what is the alternative looking like for you if that does not work?
Spending a couple years in jail.
A couple of years in jail for a frickin' pipe.
Yeah.
Have you gotten a sentencing whatchamacallit? You got your guidelines yet?
Well, the guidelines on just the charge by itself without probation here is going to be proper time served. Here, the problem is
The
that I
violation.
have the probation situations in Hanover and Chesapeake.
And how much time do you have over your head there?
Chesapeake and Hanover. Like I said, the sentencing guidelines is going to come back probably 1 to 4 on those two jurisdictions. Now, Chesapeake was trying to work with me with drug court or CCAP. But my problem with CCAP, obviously, is my medical condition. So
You can't just go to CCAP and just say screw it and like just try to wing it even with the medical shit.
I mean, I could, if I have to, it's still 10 months, 11 months.
Yeah, but it's a work release, right?
Yes, after you complete the Spectrum program, the drug program, then it becomes a work release program, correct?
How long is the Spectrum
So,
program?
I mean, I'll take whatever. 4.5 months.
I hate to say this, Tom, but that may actually be your best freaking option right there. I mean, you've already shared that, what's going to happen if you get released right now? You got little to nothing. If you could get that, at least you go to work release, at least you go try to get a job and stack some money and maybe maybe that's the best outcome here.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, the medical concerns are my only issue.
Yeah.
When they found flood in my heart valves, and a large blood clot in my groin and in my calf on both legs. So.
This person, Juan, says people taking a shit right next to Tom on the visit is complete disrespect. It's not necessarily that they're shitting. They could be taking a piss. That's the new jail etiquette now. You have to flush when you're peeing too, huh?
Yeah, but just for the record, that guy was shitting.
Unreal.
So.
Tom, look, I'll be in contact with you. Send me any information that you can, and I'll make some phone calls, okay?
Thank you, brother. And once again, I love all you guys out there. Every one of y'all. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything. Make sure you get with Joe on answering me on the tablet. I have texted most of you back, but haven't received any responses. I did add you, though. So if you can work with some of these guys with how to answer me back on the tablet. So
I got it.
Again, bro. Much love to you, bro.
Hey,
as always.
Keep your head up in there, man.
Outside. Absolutely. And to everybody out there, peace.
Peace.